Okay, so this should be live now. We're just going to go ahead and talk about all the new stuff that is coming to JP. I'm going to go ahead and do a live breakdown of the units. So again, if you guys can hear me, let me know in the comments. You guys should, excuse me, be able to hear me very well. I didn't set up the comment overlay on this because I do want this to upload after as a traditional video. But hey guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. So anyways, it looks like everything's good. All right, so we're good. So first and foremost, all this stuff just came out, and you know, I was kind of busy, that's why I'm a little bit late. You know, I tend to be one of the earlier uploads of this. I want to say thank you guys for the continued support, even on a holiday, for tuning in. You guys are here. Also, speaking of holiday, hope you guys had a good day as well, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, and hope that you guys do have a good New Year. So let's go ahead and look at the new Vegeto Blue. There's a new Rose, there's a new Trunks, another new Trunks. There's two Zamasus, there's the free 18, and then there's at the bottom Vegeto. So yeah, okay. So first and foremost, all right, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the new Trunks up there. So we're gonna come back to Vegeto Blue. We're gonna take a look at the AGL Trunks. In fact, Talon had some translations. Let me pull those up so I don't have to like struggle with Google Translate. So okay, here we go. And I'm going to look at the chat in just a minute, guys. I'm not really interacting with that right now. I don't have it on the overlay right here. I have to look at my other computer. So here's the Trunks. He's an SR card. He's awakened to SSR in this image, though. Ultra System of Energy +1. So super types get 1 key and 25% to all their stats, I guess. He's, you know, this is kind of annoying because I wish I would have known that they would have put out another Trunks. That Super Saiyan, because I would have used that guy to awaken or raise the Super Tech level of the other Super Saiyan Trunkses from the future, but it is what it is. So again, Super types get 1 key and 25% of the stats. So the passive, he's an AGL type for one. 1 turn attack is increased significantly, so greatly raises the attack for 1 turn and oversized damage. So that's huge damage, I think. That's Anyways, attack plus 25% up for the Super types. Oh, okay, that's not bad at all. I don't know if he's going to be free to play. Like, he could be on the new Vegeto stage. It seems like he probably could be. Otherwise, he's going to be a summonable SR. He's probably going to be a summonable SR. At least, you know, I don't like the summonable SRs too much, like the featured SRs. But at least they're adding new, better ones, right? Because the old ones are so outdated, so trash, so useless. You know, a guy like this is not a really horrible choice to get if you have to, you know, do a pull and you get him repeatedly. For example, the new Hoi is actually really solid, to be honest. So anyways, Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Vegeta Family, Messenger from the Future, Despair of the Future, that's the Abysmal Future link. And then Linsen Readiness is Prepare for Battle. So an SR with Prepare for Battle, he's not really, you know, that bad. So I do appreciate that they, again, put out better units that are SRs. So I'm going to come back to the chat after we look at these. So we have, this guy is going to definitely be a festival unit because he Dokkan awakens. We have another Trunks, so Super Saiyan Trunks Future, and he's going to be farmable technically, but not really. But he's going to be farmable through other Super Saiyan Trunks in the game, like the other Rage Trunks STR unit from the Trunks arc, from the Trunks arc event, excuse me. So aside from that, Time of Trial, Super Saiyan Trunks, this guy is interesting. Super types get 80% up. Talon, that's so, oh no, that could be the updated one. That could be the updated one. He's looking at the updated one. In fact, let me look at the updated one. Yeah, he is. Okay, so 80% up on this guy's pass leader skill. I'm going to actually look at the updated one, of course, because this is the actual one, right? The name doesn't change. Super Saiyan Trunks from the future. They don't call him Rage or anything like that, even though Rage is basically the official name for that form. It came from Dragon Ball Heroes, I believe. So anyways, Ultra System of HP and attack and defense, 80% up. So they get 80%. That's not really bad. Like, this kind of is very reminiscent of the Intelligence Rage Trunks. He's giving out 70%, but he gives that 1 key, which is going to be a lot better. It's going to be better than no key, right? So anyways, the other party to give a super extra large damage, rising 6-turn defense 30%. So that translates to, he basically gives them supreme damage, I believe, and he gets 6-turn defensive stack by 30%. So that's pretty solid. It makes him a solid tanking unit after he's launched off a few attacks. The smaller the 40% reduce and remaining HP damage to receive attack and defense up to 120%. Oh, hey, Talon had translations for this, and I totally said that unironically. I'm going to look at the chat in a minute, guys. So anyways, mitigates damage by 40%. So he's able to increase his defense while also mitigating the damage that he receives. That's actually not a bad unit, just defensively. And then, of course, if you couple that with orbs and the potential system for defensive improvement, he's going to be a really, really good tank. And he's an STR unit, so I'm loving the STR support. So aside from that, mitigates damage by 40%. And the lower the HP, the greater attack and defense increases with a maximum of 120%. So it's kind of like that LR Bojack passive, but it says, again, that they both increase at the same time. So the lower the HP, the better the Trunks unit's going to be. So up to 120%. So he's only really able to defend at first. So if you're at max HP, he's not getting any sort of attack increase, which can be a bit of an issue if you're trying to, you know, sustain. And the problem with that is that there's a lot of really good STR units, for example, on Super STR, even on the Hybrid Saiyan team, which he's not going to fit incredibly well on because Gohan is a leader there. And of course, if you have the LRs, you don't even need this guy. So he's cool. He's a niche unit. He's going to be best when you're low on HP. It's just you don't really dabble in low HP too often. So they've been putting out more units that want you to be low on HP. Like Bardock wants you to be below like 70% threshold and stuff. They've been putting out more units like that. I'm not sure why. Like, I mean, it's cool for Super Battle Road, but I don't know where that would rank in the rest of the game's content because Super Battle Road is not the meta of the game. That mode uses different units. Super Saiyan Golden Warrior, Vegeta Family, Messenger from the Future, Despair of the Future, Linson Readiness, and Super Fierce Battle. All right, so not a bad unit. I like him. And by the way, these guys come out tomorrow night. So about an hour from now, so 25 hours from now, basically. So after we've gone through that, let's look at the two Zamasus, and we'll go to the main hard hitters, and I'll look at the chat in a minute afterwards. I'll answer you guys' questions. The oversized damage to the other party to reduce the attack, yada yada. Extreme types get 1 key and then 25% to all stats, just like the other Trunks. Give 25% recovery of damage. Recovers 25% of what he does. At least Zamasu's farmable. I mean, STR Zamasu's kind of Maybe this new one, the intelligence one, will be decent. And then the regular link package. Okay, I guess. I don't really... He's not going to hit too hard. He's an SR. He doesn't have access to the potential system. He's not going to hit hard. HP of the Electrode system and attack and defense and 50%. I love how it's calling it Electrode, the Pokemon. No, but that's basically saying villains. Exact same leader skill as Trunks for the villain types. I like that it's regular Zamasu instead of Fusion Zamasu. I also think it's interesting that Rosé is so popular because Rosé is so popular that they can market Rosé alongside Vegeto Blue as if they ever fought, and they didn't. So the other party to give him is super extra large damage, recover 7% of your HP. That's a lot better. Recovering a flat percentage like that is actually really good, as opposed to relying on the output of the unit. That means he can be at SA1 and you just recover 7% of your HP. That's actually solid. So he mitigates damage by 40%. The higher the HP, the greater attack and defense increases with a maximum of 60%. So this guy is the exact opposite of the Trunks. So if you're higher on HP, he's a better unit. But he only maxes out at 60%, which is irrelevant. Why did they do that? If they're going to, I mean, it could have at least been 80%, maybe 100, but like 60. 60 makes him irrelevant. And then the lower you get on HP, the worse he's going to be. And the problem with passives like this is that they activate at the start of the turn. That means that they activate before you have a chance to heal. But I don't know if that means that it'll dynamically activate if you've already healed. I don't think it will. That's kind of weird, but whatever. So he has power bestowed by God at the top, calm judgment, I guess. Genius, which is prodigies, I believe. Godly power, despair of the future. That's the abysmal future arc. You're in despair, and then super fierce battle again. So he's cool, I guess. I think the Trunks is probably better just because he's a Super Saiyan and he has access to those Super Saiyan links. Thank you guys for tuning in. 1,100 people here. I'll get to the chat and stuff like that in just a moment, guys. Thank you. Oh, man. I see DBZ Space in there. What's up, bro? So anyways, so after that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the... Oh, we've gone through... I postponed it long enough. All right, well, there's one more unit we could take a look at. So this is the free Android 18 that we get, Artificial World number 18. Of all the attributes, attack and defense plus 30%. Give the super oversized damage to the supreme damage. All types get 30% attack and defense. Of all allies, so all allies get 20% attack and defense of its own for each energy plus 1. So it looks like they also get 1 key along with 20% attack and defense. If that's the case, that's not bad at all. She's a physical unit. And she's a super physical unit, so she's like the second Android 18 in the game that's ever been branded as a super type, so a hero type unit, which is, she's decent. She's going to be free just from logging in, I believe. And every orb she gets 8% more attack. She's a nuker. Okay. And then the Android links. Does she have shocking speed? Battlefield Diva, organic remodeling. Oh, permanent energy furnace. What are these names? The Innocence, no shocking speed, unfortunately. So she's kind of trash. Yeah, I guess she's really niche. She's not going to be useful. Oh, hey, look, JP got this. They even got the art. Holy crap. I know so many people are upset about this. They even got the freaking art. Let me see if Global even got the art, bro. They don't even have the art up here yet. Maybe this is your fault, Renzi. Maybe it's actually in here, but Global just doesn't have the art listed. Can you confirm, Renzi? Because this is wild. It's not even... I guess you could steal the image, Renzi, and put it on there personally from the other one. Stop shafting Global. JP or Dokkan's doing it enough. So this is a problem. It's not a big problem. It's a problem, though, because a lot of people expected it to be exclusive. It's not exclusive, apparently. Now, the thing about it is this art's godly, by the way. We still don't have any information pertaining to LR Vegeto Blue yet, not on either version of the game. People are concerned about JP getting this before Global, which I don't think that they should, because at least Global had the election. But I guess it was always realistic that JP would get it. I'm not upset by it personally, but I do see why a lot of people would be. I'm not personally upset because I'll get him on both versions because I play both versions, which is what I wanted anyway. But the global-only players, for example, you know, thought that they were going to get something else that would be exclusive, kind of similar to the Super Saiyan Kaioken that came out a while ago. That's basically confirmed to be exclusive to global at this point. So no way on how to awaken him yet. But interestingly enough, it was data mined in the files somewhere on the website here that they actually have missions for Bataras, like we had speculated they were going to get. They have them in the files for JP at least right now, so I really don't know what's coming first. But at the very least, I don't know if you can really relate this to Global, but at the very least, this isn't coming until like literally 15 days from now or so, 16 days from now. So this is kind of out there. Like, this is still 2 weeks away. He's just in the files early. So it's really interesting that they did that, though. Like, a lot of people were expecting him to be exclusive. Again, I don't personally mind it, but I do understand, like, the shaft and, you know, people being upset for good reason, man, because that's not right. That I felt like, you know, if they were going to do that, they should have at least marketed it on both versions of the game. Just common misconception. People think that JP got an election. They didn't. They didn't. I promise you they did not. But apparently the election that Global got and took part in that JP never heard of was for both versions of the game. I guess that's all I can really say, man. Anyways, so I know I'm going to get a lot of comments on that. So just, guys, there's nothing I can do about it. I've talked about it. Let's look at the new units, the ones that you guys want. In the case of a team that includes the Ultra attribute of all the attributes of all allies of the Ultra attribute energy plus 2 HP attack and defense plus 100%. That's the pre-Dokkan art. And let's actually check out the same Dokkan art. He gets 120 instead of 100. So here's what he does. He is a hero leader, okay? Just like the previous Vegeto Blue. He is a hero leader, but apparently you have to run a rainbow team. If you're not familiar with what a rainbow team is, that means you have to run a team of every color. You need to have a tech, you need to have an intelligence, you need to have an AGL, an STR, and a physical unit. Otherwise, basically nobody gets the leader skill buff. So that means you can't just run, this leader and then just throw a bunch of physical heroes in there. You have to run all types. I guess you can overlap with one color because there's 6 slots and only 5 types, but you get my point. So you do need that. This guy does the final Kamehameha. He increases his attack and defense, and of course, it's immense damage. So he has the Kaioken mechanic, which is really cool, meaning that each time he super attacks, he will continually raise his attack. Here's where this Vegeto Blue is an even more gimmicky version of Vegeto Blue, and why they had to nerf this guy. They literally nerfed him in a way because they had to. Look, here's the thing. 1,600 people here. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are new, please consider subscribing. Here's the thing that they did. So when we take a look at its passive, every time a death blow will fire an attack with probability, in to add attack up to a maximum of 2 times in the ultra high probability attack 15% up to 150. So what that basically breaks down to, thank you, Talent, for the translations. Super high chance to do additional attacks, and I'll look at the comments in the section, guys. In a second, guys. So super high chance to do additional attacks with a medium chance to be a super attack, and every time he is attacked, this guy gets 15% more attack up to 150%. So what they did here was, just like the previous Vegeto Blue, he does not actually get his own innate just at the start of the turn boost, but he gets 15% each time he's hit, like the physical Super Saiyan Vegeto that just came out recently. This guy caps out at 150% as opposed to the physical Vegeto who caps out at Physical Vegito that caps out at 100% or so, I believe. And he gets it a little bit faster because he has a higher cap on it. So 15% is actually pretty significant. He also raises his attack and defense. So he'll be able to tank after a while, after a few super attacks. And he has the chance of super attacking 3 to 4 times at minimum in a turn. So all this considered, this guy could wind up being the hardest hitter in the game as far as like, you know, honestly, just any unit, but I'm going to specifically say Transcendent URs if he got a better leader skill, like if he was on a better team, like a 150% team, because the teams he's a part of right now are Ultra Instinct Goku's, his own, this guy's own team, and Kefla's team, and they're all 120 teams, I believe. So if he gets on a 150% or 170% leader team, attack leader team, he will be beastly. So they couldn't even give him counters, because if they gave this man counters, he would be undeniably the hardest hitter in this game, just like Vegeto Blue. This is where Vegeto Blue comes into it, because really, this unit is actually very, very similar to what we predict LR Vegeto Blue to be. That's the funny thing. He's getting that Kaioken increase on the super attack. He also is probably going to, I don't know if he's going to get that secondary passive where he gets hit and he gets 15% more, but he also could have multiple attacks. So Vegeto Blue LR is at least going to get at the start of the turn boost of about 80 to 100%. We don't know what else they'll do, but he's very similar, right? So this guy is amazing, like literally, and he's really gimmicky, but in a drawn-out fight, which unfortunately this game doesn't really have very many of those, he'll be really good. And basically, not really going to talk about the links, pretty much the same links as the previous one. So this guy is a must-have. So now that I'm done gushing over this guy and his incredible art, by the way, the art looks more like digitized. Like, I don't know what they did. They did it differently. Let's take a look at Rose, the god. Rose. I wonder if we're going to bring back the Rose versus, oh my God, bro. Look at this. Oh, snap. Hold on, let me zoom in. Look at this. Man, I got the fingers on the forehead. Oh my God. And the time ring. So anyways, that's the art. We're going to look at the TUR card and we're going to get over to the comments. This art, the scythe. Oh, and I'm looking at, if you guys are wondering, these are the max stats, like for the orbs and stuff. These are the real stats. I wasn't really showing that. But anyways, same leader skill as Vegeto Blue. He needs to have a full rainbow team, basically. 3 key and 120%. So they are the updated hero villain leads like we thought they would be. So let's take a look at his super attack mechanic. So when this guy super attacks, he is able to do immense damage, and 1 turn, extreme type enemy or allies get 30% attack increase. So he basically has that old Vegeto mechanic, like TEQ Vegito, AGL Vegito. When they super attack, your allies get an increase, but he's only doing it for the extreme types. Now that's kind of an mechanic because it gets calculated differently than the passives do. It's okay though, I guess. But also the one thing about it is that this guy needs to attack first in the first slot for your other allies to actually utilize this 30%. So it's not anywhere near as good as Vegeto Blue's passive or his super attack mechanic. So anyways, own attack plus 120%. So he gets 120% attack up. And ally of the electrode system, the villains, get 3 key, just like the previous one. So that's the exact same passive that the previous one had, except it's buffed. So he's still giving 3 key, but instead of 100%, he's now getting 120%. He also gets 50% defense, and enemy of the super type system of attack and defense 20% down. So super type enemies lose 20% attack and defense. This guy gets 50% defense up and 120% attack up. 50% defense is just about enough to be passable defensively. And he's also giving 3 key to all his allies. Holy crap, these cards are good. Holy crap, these cards are good. I didn't even realize, because I had seen the cards earlier. I didn't realize how beastly and amazing these cards are, man. Oh, there's so many comments, bro. He is godly. I don't even know what to say. These guys are coming out in a couple of days, man. I don't really know who's better. Like, I don't. I feel like, so here's the thing. I feel like we just literally jumped back into, oh my God, he's an STR unit? Extreme STR just got beastly. Oh my God, they needed a unit like this. Extreme STR was so crap because they didn't have a unit that could be a support, you know, a viable support aside from hit. And they got Hoi too recently, but freaking F Hoi, right? But they also needed another hard-hitting unit because Janemba isn't cutting it, man. Cell is cool too, but they also had issues with Key. LR Freeze is decent. LR Broly is cool, but mainly if you have a second Broly to pair him with, they needed a unit like this. This is a really good inclusion. Also, on a side note, they do have the Extreme Z-Awaken Broly, but Renzi, I don't know how to pull that up on your website. But basically, that guy, Extreme Z-Awaken Broly, gets 80% attack and defense, and he has Supreme now. He doesn't even lose his defense. He gets 80% defense. So, pretty good unit. Just going to put that out there for this team as well. He does not pick up Prepare for Battle, but if you have the Rose, it doesn't matter. He's given 3 key. This guy is perfect. The thing about Vegeto Blue is that he's tech, and it's like, oh, I guess, like, tech is so freaking busted. Tech and physical types do not need any more heroes. Like, they really don't. Not to say you still wouldn't run Vegeto Blue on any team, right? Because you definitely will. On tech, there's a slot. They will find a slot. I think SS3 Gotenks just lost his optimal slot on Super Tech, by the way, to this guy. Because Super Tech is busted. You know, the Angel Goku and then the LR Goku if you have him. Then Gogeta SS4. Then this guy. I don't even know if you even want to care about running TN at this point, but you can because TN is awesome. There's like no slot really. That team is so freaking loaded, it's insane. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. There's also LR Goku and Bardock as well that you can link with the LR Goku. Tech is wild, man. There's a lot that came out, but let's go ahead and jump over to the comments. But it's basically the same thing as the previous one. Vegeto's essay is shit. This guy, you don't know how the game works then. Anyways, he raises when he attacks, not when he gets attacked. Oh, see, that's even better. Okay, well, if I said that wrong, then that's fine. That was in challenge translations. If he raises his attack when he attacks, that's probably even better. That's even better. That's a better passive. I'm sorry. I would rather him raise it when he attacks because he's going to rattle off 3 to 4 attacks every turn. That's so much faster, so much more consistent, so much better. This guy is going to be beastly. He is really going to be beastly. The super attack animations are out, but unfortunately they didn't put them on the official page, so I don't want to pull up like, you know, a side like, I think it was like on a French Twitter, and I don't want to pull that up right here and now, unfortunately. But yeah, they do have the super attacks out. Super Tech is busted to the max. Yes, it is. Listen to the chat. I am now. I said I would at the end. Don't need a tank when you can one-shot everything. That's my sentiment exactly. Sorry about all the previous comments. I can't really. There's so many. I'm just going to have to start off where I am now. Sorry about that. If you guys had something important to say, feel free to resend it, by the way. Do a team builder right now? For what team? Tech? I could try it. That'd be insane, though. Oh, man. They have 160%. 160% key multipliers. What? Holy. Why did they make these units so busted? These units are like LR status. Holy crap. 160% key multiplier? Really? What was the point of that? I'm not even happy about that. I don't need these units to hit for like 5 million each time on a crit. Talk about overkill. Show the essays. I don't want to pull up like a random Twitter. How about this? Fine. We'll go over to Rhymestyle's Twitter because I know he retweeted him. All right. Since you guys want to see him, this freaking picture kills me. Oh, man. Okay. Here's the essay for Vegeto Blue. There you go. Pulled up Dino's Twitter live on the freaking video. So he does a final comment. It's cool. Nothing spectacular, but I like it. It's really reminiscent of the anime scene. They did a really good job of recreating the anime scene. Look at that. That looks really nice. Standing on the ground, but his feet kind of look disproportioned, but it is what it is. A picture of Alex down there. Oh, this is perfect too. This is directly from the anime. They did a really good job on these super attacks. They did a really good job on those. So anyways, let me get back to you guys. Okay. Rose gives 50% defense to allies. If he gives 50% defense to allies, forgive me, that was a translation error then. If he gives 50% defense to his allies, that's even better. No, you know what? You're right. I didn't even read that. So I didn't read that right. So LR Rose gives, or excuse me, not LR Rose. The new Rose gives 120% to himself, and then extreme type allies get 3 key and 50% defense. That means he himself gets 50%, and they also get 50% defense. Talk about Rose as just the perfect unit again. Like, that's exactly what he was previously when he came out the first time. And here we have Vegeto Blue again being this whole high-risk, high-reward type unit, which is cool, I guess. But Vegeto Blue, Rose is just such a perfect, well-rounded unit. Just like, he really is good, man. The essays are cool. Yeah, they're really good. Why is he physical? Why is who physical? He's tech. The other one's STR. What are you talking about? They're not physical. Do you have to run a rainbow team? You do have to run a full rainbow team, one of every color. Rose gives 50% defense to all extreme type allies. Yeah, I read that. I already pointed that out just now. Calling it right now. Vegeta Ultra Instinct fuses with Goku Ultra Instinct. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Rose's essay is absolute Craigasm. This guy. Oh, man. He's not. Oh, yeah. He's not physical. Yeah, bro. Did I say physical? If I did, excuse me. New Rage Trunks. Looking tight. Yeah, he looks pretty good. The fan animated one was better. I mean, well, the fans have more time to put stuff into that. These essays are awesome. Yeah, they are, bro. French. And also, they tried to make it more extravagant for the fan-made one for an LR card. Like, if it was just a regular SSR, they probably wouldn't have put that much work in. No counter, man. That sucks. And see, this is the problem, guys. Just because the Vegeto card does not mean that it has to have a counter. If they gave this guy a counter, do you understand how busted he would be? He's already going to be hitting ridiculously hard. They gave him 160% key multiplier. That is like A++++ tier right there, man. He's incredible. He does not need a counter. If he got a counter, he would be the definitive best unit in the game. Better than Gohan LR, better than everything else. He does not need it. I'm happy they didn't give it to him, to be honest. Go to Talon's Twitter. He translated everything. Funny thing, I read Talon's translations. Oh, man. They got 160% key multiplier to make up for the leader skill boost. I don't even know if that's sufficient because it's not like they won't be on better teams later. They both are on similar teams, but they'll be on better teams later on. Please boycott Global Dokkan. Not doing it. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I've talked about Global Dokkan repeatedly and its issues on my channel. Reached out. Everybody has. There's nothing I can do about it, man. It's not going to make a difference. So I've taken on the stance of trying to spread more positivity as opposed to negativity. 2K viewers, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Talon translated them on Twitter. I read Talon's translations. I just read that Vegeto, or excuse me, the Rose passive a little bit wrong. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I appreciate it. Is Trunks optimal? No, he's not so great. Recommend for that. No, I'm not doing that. Vegeto's defense got shafted. It would have been shafted if he didn't increase his own defense on the super attack. Since he raises defense on his super attack, he's beastly. Is my favorite art for Vegeto Blue. Yeah, it's really good. When should the banner come? Let me go back to the schedule so you guys know. Just know that everything is a day ahead based on where you are, at least for me. Well, let's set a Pacific Standard Time. That means that they come out 2 days from now, basically. 2 days to the dot. 2 days and like an extra hour or so. 45 minutes in 2 days. I said tomorrow, but 2 days. It says 12:27. It's 25 right now, Pacific Standard Time. It's 8:30, so 9:05 p.m., so a couple days from now, literally. Which one do you want? I want both of them, but if you asked me which one I wanted and you held a gun to my head, I would say Rose, man. Just because I feel like Rose is that must-have unit if you have Janemba. Like, I don't feel like you need Vegeto for TEQ. I think TEQ is already busted, but I feel like you need Rose to really, really, really optimize that Extreme STR team. They could be really good. Can we not with TEQ? I said that, man. That was your Christmas, man. It was good, man. I hope that you guys had a good one, too. And what do you see in the future of Dokkan? A lot of repeat units like this. I mean, if you look at these two units, they're basically the same units as the old ones, just updated. Same passives for the most part. Additional attacks, and then an extra gimmick on it. It's the same thing. UI team hype. I love UI team. UI Goku's team. Why are the essays not on the JP Dokkan Twitter? Because these units haven't even officially been, like, released. We're looking at this through data mines. That's why I had to pull it up on Twitter. They didn't officially announce their essays or show their essays or any of that. They'll probably do that tomorrow or so. There's not better than Sexy Boo. Don't do this. What are Vegeto Blue's links, though? The exact same as the physical one. Hope I can cop that Vegeto off 3 multis. Man, I have no multis. I have no stones, man. Unless somebody want to drop a fat donation. But no, in all seriousness, I have nothing. SS3 Gogeta, Vegeto Blue, SS3 Angel Goku, Gogeta, and support rotation. What, SS4 Gogeta, I imagine you meant. Vegeto Blue, Angel Goku. Is there another Gogeta I'm not thinking about? I don't know. But TEQ is going to be busted. Ningen intensifies. Oh, my God. Who are you summoning for? Hashtag Vegeto Blue or hashtag Rose. You guys put that in the comments. Team build for both. I will be doing team builds. The thing about my team builds is I go into depth on everything, and I still get questions on, hey, what if you don't have this unit? And it's like, well, I covered it. I covered every, possible example you can have of having this or not having that. You guys got to make sure you pay attention to those. How hard do you think he will hit on UI Goku's team when UI Goku gets his Dokkan Awakening? I assume UI Goku will get 150% up, and both of these units, by the way, are possible to be used on the Ultra Instinct Goku team. That is beastly, man. That could wind up being like the best team for them, as opposed to their own teams. But I think that they will both be among the hardest hitters in the game. I think Vegeto Blue will take it, though. As far as Transcendent URs go, I think he'll take it because just simply on the fact that he can shoot off multiple supers in one turn, like 3 or 4 supers in one turn, and they could all be crits. And then he's also each super attack raising his attack mechanic and defense as well. But, and then also when he supers, apparently he raises his own attack even further up to 150%. So, yeah, he's going to be beastly. AGL Shaft. Yeah, they dropped that new AGL Trunks. The AGL Trunks isn't too bad. They dropped 28th of December, basically. Yeah, basically. Yeah, just a few hours before the 28th actually starts at midnight. Physical Vegeto or Gotenks, Vegeto is better. AGL always gets shafted. Why the hell is Vegeto Blue not AGL? They really should have made him AGL. I'm not sure why they made this guy tech. That's why I said, I feel like Rosé's typing is great. I feel like Vegeto's typing is, it's all right, I guess. Maybe they didn't want him to be with regular Vegeto AGL, I guess. I don't know. You forgot LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. No, I didn't. I already talked about him earlier. I was reading off a different comment, bro. What's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. Tech is so busted. Yeah, that's what I said. Angel Goku, SS3, LR Goku. They have LR Goku, just the regular one. They have the Bardock that links with the LR Goku. They have Tech SS3 Gotenks, so I feel like it's probably not optimal anymore at this point. They have this new Vegeto that's coming out. They have just every freaking thing on Tech. SS4 Gogeta. Tech and physical types are just so, they don't need any more heroes. Just stop. Go back to AGL. Like, I don't mind STR getting Trunks and Vegeto Blue, LR basically. But like, aside from that, like, stop. Stay away. Don't go to Intelligence either because they have Gogeta and LR Gohan. Don't go there either. Just go to AGL. AGL used to be the best team in the game, and now they're just like middle of the pack. I bet they'll remake a new SS4 Gogeta. They will eventually. Hashtag I'm broke. Yeah, me too. When will UI Goku get his Dokkan? No idea. We're going to go ahead and stream for about 5 more minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Just wanted to make a short one so you guys can kind of get my thoughts on these units. I think that they're all really good for what they're used for. So just wanted to point that out there for you guys. Oh, man. Vegeto Blue has a chem mechanic on his super. Yes, he does. How do you feel? Man, I was reading that comment. How do you feel about JP getting TR Vegeto Blue? So I talked about that earlier. I think it's good, right, for both versions of the game. But I think it's a shame that Global doesn't really get its own things, man. I think that's a shame. Vegeto broke this game. Yeah, Vegeto. Each time Vegeto has come out, he's broken this game. The typing is made to counter the original one's types. That's not exactly true, I guess. Sorta. It's weird. Because AGL. I guess, man, that's thinking too deep into it. I think it's just more of a spontaneous thing. I don't like what they did at all, though. Hashtag 18 is waifu. Number 18 is waifu. Global having a new banner? Global? No, this is JP. What? Did Global get something I don't know about? I know they're getting Gohan, Ultimate Gohan in a couple of days, so be happy about that, I guess, right? Yeah, if you have the LRs, I guess, right? Let's go over to Global schedule. No? Okay, well, they don't even have this guy listed yet, but we knew that his event's coming out, so he should be coming out in a couple of days. Not sure why Global didn't get this. Like, he's already fully translated. I don't know why they held off on this. That's such a big shaft. That's so stupid, to not bring him out. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and look at some more of your comments. Why are you forced to use one of each type for the leader skill? Just because they wanted to, man. I don't know. Is Kefla going to get a Dokkan Awakening before the end of the year? Probably not. Most likely not. Have you pre-ordered Dragon Ball Fighter Z? No, not yet. His passive peaks at 150%, not his super attack mechanic. Yes! Big thing about Vegeto Blue. His passive. Okay, let's go back over there. Let me go ahead and reiterate why Vegeto Blue is beastly, if you guys didn't understand. If you're new. So the passive. He gets 15% up each time he attacks, apparently, and that maxes out at 150%. 150% is already among the highest passives that Transcendent UR units get. you know, just innately, okay? 150% is a really, really, really high percentage. Aside from that, he's just like the other Vegeto. He can launch off 3-4 super attacks. So, yeah. That's going to be pretty easy to max this out. He's not going to need to get hit like 100 times, for example, like the new Vegeto, the physical one. He's definitely better than that guy, even though he doesn't have the defensive viability. So, aside from that, Talon's translation says every time he's attacked, his own attack increases by 15%. I feel like that's probably more accurate to be in relation to the other Vegeto. But, you know, if you guys are saying each time he attacks, either way, he gets up to 150. But this is an indefinite number. This part right here, attack and defense is increased. When he shoots a final Kamehameha, which he can do, again, multiple times in one turn, it indefinitely increases his defense and attack. That, in conjunction with orbs, means this guy will be beastly. He's going to be ridiculous. AGL got shafted like they were Global, and Global got shafted like they were Vegeta. Oh, my God. Stop it. No counters, though, so I don't care. I don't care. You guys got to get over the counter thing. They do not need counters. Do you see this? Do you see this? He doesn't need to counter. He's already ridiculous. If you give him counters, he becomes the best unit in the game. Better than all the LRs. He undisputably becomes that. You can't do that. If he's not an LR, he shouldn't be comparable to one. At the very most, if this was a summonable LR Vegeto Blue, then maybe I would say something about that. But if he's not, I don't care. It's not. He doesn't need the counters, guys. Get over the counters. Are you going to do Rainbow Star LR Vegeto? Yeah, I plan to. Any news for Global? Not right now, unfortunately. Global hasn't done anything. Who do you think the next LR will be? I mean, they just got one. Let's chill on the LRs. I'm going to get another one in a couple of weeks. The STR one? Oh, man. What would be an optimal physical team? I don't know, man. At this point, there's too many units. I don't know off the top of my head. Broly just became optimal on Extreme STR. So LR Broly and Broly share the same name. LR Broly and TUR Broly share the exact same name. You unfortunately can't use them together. But again, Extreme Z Awakened Broly is really good. I don't have him here, but he pulls up. He gets 80% attack and defense. He raises his defense by 80%. That's wild. Same link set. And aside from that, he has Supreme on his super attack now. And he gets SA level 15, max level 140. Broly's really good. Regular Broly. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Are they better than physical Vegeto? Yeah. Is beasted because, well, he's Vegeto. Exactly. So you can gain 45 to 60% attack per turn. LMAO buildup is so quick. Exactly. Even if he's getting hit, you put him in a few attacks where he's getting hit a few times, his defense will stack from a super attack. Orbs as well. Even though he doesn't mitigate damage like traditional Vegeto cards do, he's still going to be really good tanking. Oh, Talon corrected his translation in another tweet. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's where I didn't see it. Okay. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Who do you think is a better unit? I think Rose is probably the more well-rounded unit, just like the last time these two came out. But anyways, thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm stuttering, but have an awesome day, awesome holiday. Thank you guys for tuning in for the stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.